How you doing? My name is Nick Hammons. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. I'm going to be a freshman at A&M. I've been involved in music since 4th grade. I've been playing trombone since the 6th grade, and I've just graduated from high school. These are my friends. We all involved in the band. We all graduated from Johnson, and we all can't wait to go to A&M. I moved on campus today. Today's my first day. We have a meeting for bands today, and tomorrow is the first day of band camp at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yo, what's up? My name is Timothy Dwayne Battle, and I play the sousaphone. For y'all that don't know, it's the marching tuba.
My name is Reginald Reeves. I play the saxophone.
Yo, my name is Jeremy Tibbs, and I play the trumpet.
My name is Quentin Pearson, and I also play the trumpet.
My name is Logan Sales. I play the trumpet too. You know, what I expect out of this band is nothing but the best. That's why I chose the best.
I expect, me going to have a good time away from home, another life. And also I expect me blowing out a whole bunch of other bands this year.
Well, my expectations, you can only expect what you put in. So if I don't put, I'm gonna try my best to put the best I can into the band. So I'm expect the best.
My name is Stephen Moore. I'm currently a 22-year-old junior here at Alabama A&M University. I'm a member of the Marching Maroon and White Band, as well as a member of Kappa Kappa Psi, National Honorary Fraternity Incorporated. Although I decided to make last year my final year marching with the Maroon and White, I look forward and greatly anticipate a live year here in the fall of '99. We just got out of our band meeting. Dr. Wesley said some very interesting things. He's getting the band prepared for this season. My experiences here at Alabama A&M range from playing the French horn to being a drum major, which was last year. There's nothing like the togetherness, love, and warm feeling that I receive from my peers at practice as well as at the games. I love each and every member of the Marching Maroon and White. We're about 250 strong. Maybe a few more this year. I'm not quite sure yet what the numbers are. Mr. Wesley has been somewhat like a mentor to me. His attitude of tough love, stern and strict discipline has taught me that in life there really are there's no such thing as shortcuts, but at the same time, have fun, live a little.
My name is Zanetta Gant. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. And this is my first year here at Alabama A&M, and I'm a featured dancer.
What's up, everybody? My name is Patasha Elkels. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama also. I attended Shades Valley High School. And during high school, I was also on the dance line that made me come to Alabama A&M and try out for the Maronettes.
I was also on the dance line at my high school, Ramsey High School. And we both love to dance, so we decided, take it to another level, the college level, see how it is there. And so now we're here at A&M, our first day here at camp at A&M, and we just got settled in, and we're ready to start tomorrow morning, exercising, working out. I heard it's going to be tough, but life's tough, whatever. We just go through it, get it done, and so forth.
And the reason why I chose A&M is because it's one of the best known black colleges in Alabama. I chose A&M band because when people talk about the classics, basically they're going there and they're going to they're looking at the dance line or the band. That's what they're going to see, not the football team to a degree, but they're more likely going to see the band. And also I hope to get out of being on the dance line at A&M. It's basically a mental, social, and physical challenge. I hope to become a well-rounded person. And like she said, I heard it's going to be kind of hard, but with God's help, I know I can become a stronger person and get through it.
Band camp is sort of like basic training is with the military. You break each person down to build them back up so that they may better fit your program. You got people from all walks of life here, different high schools, various parts of the country. So they're used to different disciplines, naturally. But when we get here, we try to instill a sense of oneness, a sense of unity, So we all headed in the same direction, we all reading off the same page, and no one gets lost, and everything looks uniform. We start at 5 a.m. in the morning, 4:30, 5 a.m. in the morning. We run the campus, followed by exercise after exercise, calisthenics, aerobics. We then break off into sectionals. We get the music, the beginner music that we first, the introductory music to band camp, which everyone is expected to learn in a, relatively short period of time, but we're all college students here, so we should be able to do that. We then break off for lunch. We have like an hour, maybe 2 hours for lunch. Come back again, break off into sectionals again, practice the music, practice playing it. In the evening, when it's still hot, maybe just a little cooler, we take the field, we go over various march styles throughout the entire week, from the show march to the fast march to you name it, slow march, death march, you name it.
Right now we're having a little slight problem with our maces because we don't have any gloves on, and this slick tapes allows them to be real slippery, so the sweat gets on and they tend to slide out of our hands. So right now we're gonna get us a pair of gloves to practice with so we can cut down on the moisture, because in the games we use gloves.
How's everyone looking?
Oh, everyone's looking fine as of right now, but it's kind of early to evaluate what we're dealing with right now and what we really got to work with. So this is like the first practice. We come back later on at like 10 o'clock and we start auditioning on the principal music and the chairs. And then we can determine what we're working with. But right now, kind of early to tell. We're just going over calisthenics and march style.
Well, we're trying to prepare for the season, and we have a good start already. Everybody's basically here, and they've done their running around and getting themselves in shape and all that. Now they're in sections, trying to prepare for our first football game.
I was just here to make sure all the logistical operations are going to be handled right, taking care of some administrative things, and trying to make sure the football field is going to be adequate. We're trying to make sure we're going to have some things we didn't have last year, so I'm basically just here kind of in support.
I believe I got what it takes. It's just, can I do it or not? Because it's kind of hard out there, harder than I thought it would be. And I feel bad because I'm tired.
We're doing all right, man. It's just so doggone hot out here, man. Don't make no sense. We waited in line about an hour, man. Still ain't got no food.
Not yet, but we finna, after when lunch y'all come back, we'll know. Cause
yeah,
we finna go in the session. It's just gonna be us in the section.
Cause y'all body gonna be going through so much fatigue, man.
I don't think it's gonna be pretty. I don't think it's gonna be pretty.
We need quiet up here, cool, please. We need everybody quiet. Would you look straight ahead, tell everybody your full name, where you from, what instrument you played in high school, and what you want to play up here.
My name is Clinton Black.
We can't hear you.
My name is Clinton Black. I went to Jackson High School. I was sectionally and I played tenor drum.
What you want to play up here?
Tenor drum.
Okay, strap up, man.
Here you go.
Can I get a open single stroke, close it, play as fast as you can. Okay, man. Thank you. What's your name again? We can't hear you, bro.
Clinton Black.
All right. Appreciate you. Next person. All right. Get on out of here, bro.
Hurry up.
You move swiftly.
You ain't moving fast enough.
Left and farthest to the right. Single stroke. Roll. cause Ethan didn't come in here with that type of attitude.
He ain't coming in.
Ethan knew. Hold on, wait a minute. I want to say it like, I'm going to tell you what happened, and I'm going to tell you why I don't want the man, and I want everybody to hear this. The reason I don't want the man outside of this sticks thing, I talk to the man every day. All last year, I saw him every day. I ain't got no personal problem with this man. But when I came in here and asked him the same things I asked everybody else, he got an attitude because he feels he been here before, and we supposed to treat him different. This ain't got nothing to do with sticks, none of that. And if he come in here with that attitude because he got a scholarship and think we supposed to just let him fly by because he got a scholarship, we ain't gonna never get no work done. So that's why I do not want him. This ain't got nothing to do with no person. I don't give a damn about what he did 2 years ago. Cause it's over, we got a whole new line. Why do I care about him? We got enough coops to last us the rest of the 4 more years. So what is you talking about, Dale? And I'm not gonna treat him like that. He not came to me with that attitude. I'm not gonna treat him no different. And Jermaine, all we gotta do is tell them we don't want him and they will have no scholarship. As I told you,
well, if that's what you think I'm doing, you think what you want to think.
That's what messes us up and later on. People with attitudes. If we cut it out right now, I didn't know he came in here with no attitude like that. But if he came in with attitude like that,
when I'm coming in here,
I don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, let me hear what you're saying.
I understand. Listen.
He on scholarship. It ain't nothing we can do.
What you mean it ain't nothing we can do?
Tell me what it is. Listen, it's gonna be alternates now. He don't have to be now one the first one. If he got an attitude, let him have his attitude by himself.
Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Along with whoever else.
What's up?
He came in here messed up. He came in here with an attitude. Talk to the coops like that. If we coop, we don't want him in all seconds.
They should know we expect more out of them. That's the second time around. We expect more out of them.
I mean, if you want him to start over, we got to start over.
Listen, don't you understand? This is a new year. This is starting over.
He said no.
These people having attitudes tend to sometimes make the band not better programmed. It could be much better if we have cooperation and people with good attitudes showing that they want to play.
Just give them another chance. That was my only thing. Just give them another chance, because they seem to have their head on right somewhat. I mean, Timber probably would have flared a couple of, but I think they probably would have been more of an asset than a liability to the band.
My overall concern is basically the welfare of the whole section. So what was going on at the point was we were having people come back trying to start over fresh, which I don't really have a problem with. But the major concern is if you're already coming in with the attitude, there's no way possible that you can come in and give us a positive outlook.
My name is Shakur Walker. I'm a senior here at Alabama A&M University, electrical engineering major, mathematics minor from Atlanta, Georgia. We're rhythmic people. I mean, our ancestors sang songs and music which inside the soul and kept them strong. And today, that same legendary aspect still lives on. Music still incites a spirit within us, And when the marching band comes through, the people get riled up, your school spirit is involved. Difficult to balance out your academia and the whole band's experience in itself. I used to perform in a band myself, and it was real hard and difficult for one to, after you went through so physical stress, to go home and have to go to your studies. So, I mean, it's a real challenge, but that only shows the tough spiritual and physical endurance of our band members and band members of HBCU.
Band keeps me excited, it keeps me into the game, and our band really does know how to get crunk.
Well, the band has been here ever since 1890, and that's been a long time. And I came in 1974, okay, and we've changed naturally over the years to what we do now. We have progressed to this point.
Over the years, our sound has grown. This year we have more of a full brass sound.
We tend to lean more towards the high step and the rhythm and blues type of music, as well as the show styles.
Here at A&M, you get everything from jazz to march, the traditional marches that date back to the beginning of the marching band, your R&B, your hip hop, your rap, big band jazz, your traditional jazz. You get it all at A&M.
High step, high knee lifts, pointed toes, and snap and drive, all those things. We do use all those things in our performances.
They face strong academic challenges because we rehearse twice a day, long hours, and they have to maintain a grade point average to participate in this band and to be on scholarship.
I know what time it is, baby. This our field. We don't care where we are in Alabama. This our field. This us. Can't nobody touch us. We prove it week after week after week after week. So we finna show Alabama what time it is. Y'all with me? Yeah! Y'all with me? Yeah! Boy, wing! Yeah! Boy, wing! That's right! Wait, baby. 1, 2, 3. That's right!
Heavenly Father, we come here today just thank you for allowing us to be here, Lord. We ask that as we take this field, Lord, let us drive. Let us not have any conversation with the other band, but let us play and be a unit, Lord. These blessings we ask in your son, in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. 1, 2, 3, that's right!
It's good to be here, and we're thankful that the crowd is here tonight, and we have a sellout crowd and all that, and we're very appreciative of that. Next week, we'll be going to Southern.
I'm Andre 3000, one half of the Outcast, and as far as my little background in music, I never was in a band. I always loved music, but I never paid attention to it until I got a little bit older. And I always wanted to be in a band. I always wanted to be the drum major, you know what I'm saying? But I never went ahead and tried out for it or nothing like that. But I think what I like about it is it's strong, powerful rhythm. It's a whole bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? And actually on this, on our 4th album, we're doing some cuts, 1 or 2 cuts with the actual marching band to get that power, you know what I'm saying? Get some power music going and do a little fusion, mix a couple of different styles of music with the marching band, just experiment a little bit, just try something new, to keep it going. And right now, candidates, we got Morris Brown up for grabs, to try to come to the studio and lay it down. So in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be working with them, you know, on the production style, Earth Tone 3, y'all know what's going on. On this side, you got Andre 3000, one half of Outkast.
Eddie Ellis, band director, Morris Brown College.
I met the band director through my mom. She had ties with the Morris Brown band thing, and what I wanted for the Rosa Parks video was to show an actual band, because I always like the way they look and the colors and stuff like that. So they came down for the Rosa Parks video shoot, and actually I was in the band room, and I think Rosa Parks was one of their songs they played on the field. And I was in the band room listening to Rosa Parks, and it sounded like real strong. And so I was like, oh man, we're gonna have to record it. So I was like, well, why don't we record like a new song? So that's what we're doing on this album. So y'all look out for it. If you like it, let us know. If you don't let us know.
About Morris Brown, what you gonna say about Morris Brown? What y'all this season?
Well, we're gonna do it. This is my 4th year at Morris Brown, and last year that was an exciting experience to do that. It was the first time I've ever done anything like that, and we look forward to our next venture. It's gonna be real good. I know it is.
My career began shortly after college. In fact, it began actually in high school when I started playing jazz music. And of course, after graduation, I went to Howard University and organized a group called the Howard Swing Masters, which is in existence today. And at that time, shortly after graduation, I got to be a young saxophonist in Duke Ellington's orchestra, as well as a clarinetist. And from there, I came to Birmingham, my home, and I started teaching grade school music, band and orchestra music, and I did quite a bit of playing jazz music at that time. And from there, I taught as a teacher of music, band music, for 27 years. And then I was assigned to the school board as a supervisor of music, which I held that position for 20 years. So in total, I have 47 years of experience in music as a teacher and as a performer. Shortly after the death of the founder of the Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame, I was selected to be the executive director by the city of Birmingham, and this is where I am now. The marching band has always been a focal point of the music programs, particularly in the black schools, high schools and colleges, and they have developed a tradition which is, in my mind, a very, very unique presentation. It's a breakaway from the old Sousa marching band tradition, or the military band tradition, and it has its very, very beautiful parts about it, and then there are some parts that, as a supervisor of music, I work to make even better. It's a unique contribution to the world of music and dance when you visualize that, when you conceptualize, that is, that this was not existing until the development of the black band, so to say. We usually think of scholarships for activities like football and perhaps drama, prizes that a few people can benefit by, a few students. But in the marching band, you realize you have hundreds of students, and you could have 100 students in a marching band easily, and they all would be offered, if they're good players and they have of good character, they offered scholarships. Fess Wadley came along at a time when there were very few black organized instrumental music programs. So he developed a program that was an exemplary program, which actually brought focus on the basic skills of reading music, which led to proficiency in the playing of jazz music. Many, many years ago, most of our jazz musicians were not literate as to reading music. So it developed into a thing where reading skills were very needed, and that's how the high school band would develop in its importance. We owe a lot to W.C. Handy, but W.C. Handy's credit comes in the fact that he was the first person to really write a score, notate the blues. And so far as young musicians are concerned, they owe W.C. Handy a credit because he was the first to copyright the blues. And that meant that musicians who had been playing just for maybe a few things, a few handouts, could now demand money for their compositions. And that brought a new perspective to all of this jazz music.
We're going to Southern. We're going to do a good job. See you when we get back.
The band is out. Southern band is cat. We got the best band in the South, in Black College, period. Because I'm a fan of the band. I love the band. I feel the band.
You ready?
Ready.
Fall 95, spring 97.
Right over there, we got the lights on for you. Right.
Don't go let them know we here, huh?
Saturday morning. Yeah, man, ain't nobody but me and Quinn left. Everybody else, Logan left, Reggie left, Jeremy left. It's just us two left, man. There's a lot of different things, man. Some people said it was just too hard. Some people said it was just like health problems, and I don't know. Nobody really know. Just I'm stuck, man. I ain't gonna quit. I don't care how hard it gets. I just don't think they're losing their heart, you know what I'm saying?
Once again, we on the road. Came down here to bring the Southern one more time. They came to us. Much love for that. So, you know, we're gonna come back. Hey, it's gonna be a good fight tonight, fellas.
The section leader of Sticks Incorporated, baby. Oh, yeah. What's going on? What's your prediction for the day, brother?
Well, my prediction, I could have took the day off.
Yeah.
The whole section could have took the day off. Southern is the last thing we're gonna have to worry about.
Front, you could be in the rear.
AAMU is a typical band that does a lot of the floating drills, and they kind of have an issue with the SWAC bands that do step 2 drill, and it's just a difference in an opinion in the way the drills are set up.
Then there's an argument between the MEAC and the SWAC. Who is the best conference for us bands from top to bottom? That is no argument. The SWAC, the MEAC ain't got nobody but fans. That's it. In the SWAC, we kill each other week in and week out. Southern versus A&M, Jackson State versus Southern, Prairie View versus Texas Southern. It don't stop in the SWAC.
A lot of people don't realize there are certain music programs that produce a lot of band directors. So when you look at Florida A&M, they probably have the most band directors out in the different schools, South Carolina State and different other schools. So you'll see a lot of the similar styles at those schools. And a lot of times what people don't understand, when you see a band able to, come up all of a sudden, it's because some of those directors leave those schools and take that style, take their arrangements, and it's very easy for them when they meet against each other to have the one-upmanship on them because they know what's going on. Like Alabama A&M here, my frat brother here, Mr. Bell out here, he's an arranger there, and he's a Southern grad. And you just witnessed what went on at this game.
What's up, guys? T5. Southern need to be changed to Northern or Western something. They just got took to the Baja. They're not this way, they're in the back. Did we wear them out, homeboy? We got warm out. What's up, baby girl? The hot dog stand is rolling. That's my side stick. Get away. I do it on 1, on 2, 3. The first move, but on side. When I was a young boy, you started to cry. Told me a story about gay side. She said, you don't have to worry, you don't have to cry. But we got to build the gay side. Straight humiliated another band, destroyed them, put them out of their misery and stuff. So it's just time to say goodnight. Soul's world, baby.
Went to Grambling State University. During the time that I went to Grambling, it was called Grambling College. I finished high school in 1960. I was 16 years old. I finished. By the time I went to college, I had turned 17. So that means that I was a freshman at 17 at Grambling. When I got to Grambling, I had little or no money, came out of a very small village in Louisiana, but I had scholarships and I had a lot of desire. And I was scared out of my pants. But I was determined, and I knew that I wanted to go to school, I wanted to go to college. And I had the fantastic opportunity, as it turned out, to have studied with one of the masters, the maestro himself, Mr. Conrad Hutchinson, and also his assistant at that time, Mr. William Wiley. During that era, the movement had just started. The country was shaking, rocking and rolling. African American, at that time we were being called Negroes, black, and sometimes you wanted to fight if somebody called you black, but we were doing our thing at that time. Mr. Hutchinson and Mr. Wiley had something in mind that they wanted to do with the bands, and they didn't look back. They created a scenario wherein we could practice the craft, we could learn at the same time. We had about 80 members in the band or so when I first got there. By the time I left, we had grown to the extent that we had about 100 pieces. I like to sometimes chide some of the members who came through in the 70s and 80s. They sometimes forget the OGs, some of us in the 60s. Grambling State University, Grambling College, as it were, we did the first nationally televised band performers for any black college or university in the country. I'm getting a little old here, about 1961, 62 in that area in San Diego for the Boston Patriots, San Diego Chargers, and Balboa Stadium. Now, it's interesting at that time as we crossed the country, we were not allowed to stay in hotels. We were not allowed to stop in the big restaurants and get food. Somebody in our entourage had to go to the rear, as was the case in those days, and get the boxes of sandwiches or whatever it might have been. But I feel good in the sense that we laid the groundwork for what is happening today at historically black colleges and universities as it relates to bands. It's been great to see how Doc Foster at Florida, and during my era, there was also Dr. Foster at Jackson State who had reputation of having that jazz sound, and he would lead the field and he'd leave you with a thought in your mind. Da 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 da, next time you see me, things won't be the same. So he'd give you a message.
Well, last week was a very excellent week for us. I think Southern kind of slept on us and underestimated us. But, you know, we got rave reviews from the crowd, the band alumni. They showed us some hospitality after the game. Before the game, they weren't so gracious and nice. But after the game, we earned their respect. So, you know, you can only give a good band this due respect.
My name is Brenda Hughes. I am the assistant coordinator for the auxiliary units for the A&M Entrepreneurial White Band. I'm Joycelyn Shipman, the coordinator of the auxiliary units.
Okay, some of the responsibilities we share are, for one, coordinating some of the dance routines for the dance girls.
Work with parades, ordering uniforms.
My job is I coordinate flag routines for the flag girls.
The health of the girls. We did a lot with medications, asthma, stomach problems, headaches. Also the routines for the Maronettes, which are tradition of the band, and the Majorettes, the featured dancers, which is their second year. They're called the Lady Dancers, the Show Dogs of the South. The routines for them. And also the flags, conducting auditions for the band, and the whole health of the band, basically. When anyone gets sick, they call on us. So we stay busy.
At this time, Miss Alabama A&M University will bring words of greeting.
Alabama A&M, bless you, Diane. Long live Diane. Long live Diane.
We want to thank you for making this homecoming one of the best ever. And as we celebrate 125 years, we want you to join us in May for Founders Day. For 125 years of excellence at Alabama A&M University. Give yourselves a hand. Now do one thing for me, Bulldogs. Do one thing for me. Let's tell our friends from Tuskegee that we're going to send them home with their first loss. Let us hear Bulldogs.
Let's go ahead and meet some of these old brothers right here. My boy Jason right here. Hey, some of the old brothers, come over here to the camera. Now this is Lamont. He's also a member of Kappa Kappa Psi. He's on the Fall 96 line and he plays for the NCAA. John English right here, trombone, T5B, Trotomobile, representing
How you like us now, baby?
We got my boy Stephen Moore here, Huntsville native, but he's also ex-drum major. He's a drum major, he's part of Step 5. Keep that in mind. And Ronald Smith from Birmingham.
Birmingham, baby. SDs, 94, KK AEA, outstanding bands. 1919, baby.
Even though we have band members that are not marching this year, they still come around and participate.
Damn right.
MMW one time!
MMW! That's why we get you the best stuff we love what we do. See what I'm saying? It works. It's simple. It's simple.
Okay, this is Arlita Trainer. She is our head captain of the Lady Dancers. Arlita, could you tell them about this recent performance? Do you think that you and your girls perform to the best of your ability? And what do you do to come up with these awesome dance routines that these cameramen see so fit to shoot?
Just a lot of late night practices.
A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. That's basically it.
See, now she's ready to go out in this homecoming weekend. Look at her, trying to get away. Here you go, here goes the man right here.
Well, we had a victory and we're glad. Yeah. The band is still doing well. Great celebration. And looking forward to completing the year.
Now, this is the man right here.
This is the man.
This is our band. This is the man who's behind all of the magic that we work.
All the magic.
Right.
It takes everybody. Dr. Kearney and the entire group.
You know, he tells me what to do. You know, we follow the chain of command, and I pass the orders on down, and he come up with the, best show in the land.
That's right.
What's going on next week, Jackson State?
All right, so we're gonna do our thing. We're not concerned about what they're doing. We're just gonna go out there and do what we have to do.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we have to do. And
See,
it's
this
gonna
band,
be great. It's gonna be good.
That's right.
Excellent.
So we have our own style here. We have our own style.
Hello, my name is Tanisa Williams. I am a graduate of Tuskegee University. I graduated in 1999, and I am from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. The marching band is what sets HBCUs apart football-wise. No other bands ever do the things that our bands do, and this is what sets us apart. Who else can have all the hype that these people have, bring the crowd together, get the football team riled up? Nobody dance like we do, and we're the only ones that have the battle of the bands that really mean something. And I think it's a part of history. It's always been done. Our marching style, the songs that we play, the way that we play, our drums, everything ties together as a part of history, and it makes us it sets us apart from everything else. So I feel that the band is a major contributor to the HBCU experience. Support your black colleges. I know a lot of people don't like it when you leave, you just leave. Your school can't be better if you don't contribute to Tau Beta Sigma, the band sorority.
Jeffrey Stitt, number 19 for Tuskegee.
Long story short, the truck ran out of gas, and this is our equipment bus. Had our tubas, our percussion, our heavyweight instruments on that, and it's first quarter. We've been waiting here since about 2 hours waiting on this truck. The truck ran out of gas, so we just ready to get in now. It's game time. It's ethnic war time right now.
Well, yes, of course, it's been a while since we've been here. When the band did ride rather early, we got in the stadium here at 4:45, but the Murphy Law's working. Utility truck ran to a snag, but we're here now and we're ready to do our thing.
Getting ready, Huntsville. Jackson State, the Huntsville Kentucky. For the first school of the South.
I'm here at the game of JSU. We're playing. Well, it's cold out here, and so far so good, I guess. We've been having a good season. The games, our performance has been well. Everything's been going well. We've been dancing to our fullest ability somewhat, and I'm just looking forward to the Classic next weekend, see how we're going to do. We're going to go against ASU. It's going to be hype. We're going to have fun.
We're freezing cold. We hope Jackson State leave as soon as the game over.
It's too cold out here to be playing with these folks like this. I'm catching pneumonia.
I'm getting frostbitten and I don't even know what it feels like.
Yeah, we've been practicing long hours. This season has been long.
It's been a great season, but a long season.
Yeah. I love it. I love it so much.
We're going to improve. We've gotten better this year. We're going to be better next year. Yeah.
My name is Ralph Chapman, Director of Bands of Alabama State University. The HBCU schools offer a number of programs for music majors that are more so inclined to help the student in today's playing. We have several areas, especially with jazz being a big part of the program within the last 20 years. And of course, music media that allows us to deal with a lot of the electronic situations that are in music today. My role here in the ASU Marching Hornet Band is head drum major. I basically am taking control of 150 or more participants on this band field at all times. My job ranges from being here helping the band director or helping students with their music or whatnot, anything. Being a drum major has helped me as far as leadership is in the aspect of, you know, you have 150 different personalities in this band, and when you go out into the real world, you know, it's all kind of people you're going to run into, and this is preparing me for that. We know that hip-hop or rap music has been a commercial success within the last 15, 20 years or so. So in that regard, the music is undeniable, and that we will have to address it to address the audience that we are trying to entertain. In addition to that, many youngsters believe that hip-hop is a little bit more than just a music, that it is a way of life, a subculture, if you will. So by that being the case, it is a very strong entity in the community and to these students at these universities. So we try to address the music in the most positive light that we can, that will give us the direction that we're going into with reference to entertaining a diverse audience.
experience here at Alabama State in their band has been like a continuation of my experiences in high school. It took me on to another level, and I've learned different things. Whereas a senior, a lot of times, we tend to think that we know everything. And here, I learned that there was a lot more to music and more fundamentals.
We have classic games, but there's nothing like the Magic City Classic. A&M comes out and watches us throughout the year, and when you get to Magic City, it's like, okay, stop all the talking, just put your mouth and your money and your business, whatever, on the table right here in Birmingham. It's like a big gathering, you know, you really can't help but to get up for this game. And the student body also gets into this game. We have Spirit Week going on, a lot of things for the freshmen in our band. You know, they dress up crazy, wear all kind of things. So Magic City is it around Montgomery at this time of year. Nothing else like the Magic City Classic.
This week is always a big week for Alabama State University and Alabama A&M. I personally don't get extremely excited. It's harder work right now because the students are more involved and they're ready for the big show and their spirit is high. So it's a very big game for us and alumni.
Pointing directly to that corner of the field. If you're on rank 3 and you're on the other side of 50, hold your hands up. Okay, Tyree. Squad on the end. You'll forward march to the line and mark time. Got it? Got it? All right. Everyone else. We're going to use a pickup situation. Point man in the middle on the 50. You'll do it to the rear. 2 steps behind them. The next 2. The next 2. You got it? Going back to your line. All right. All right, listen up. In the middle on the 50. You'll do it to the rear. 2 steps behind them. The next 2. The next 2. You got it? Going back to your line. All right.
All right, listen up. We have night rehearsal inside the bedroom, and then we have practice tomorrow. Now it's time to get crunk. Come out here, iron out your little last minute adjustments. Is that understood? Yes,
pretty tight, but like as the year goes on, the morale of the band kind of drops.
Yeah.
Everybody get crunk at certain spots in the year. You know, certain games will do it. You know
certain games will get you wide open.
But since with this game coming up being classic, I don't know. At the game, it's gonna be unbelievable.
It's been a pretty good year. The band's having a good year, and this run up on my last big game, so I'm enjoying it. And basically this week is just getting us prepared. We're running up on the end of the week, get ready to go to Birmingham, enjoy the crowd.
Woo! Come back. All right. What you want me to say?
talk about, it's a documentary on marching bands and historically black colleges and universities.
Hey, first of all, okay, all right. The way I feel about marching band, I'm marching Crimson Piper. Did my freshman year at Tuskegee, there where I went to Alabama State University. I think marching band is a beautiful thing, full of culture. It's nothing like it. I don't care how big the university is, how much money they got. Ain't nothing like going to a historically black university and watching that marching band or just even being a part of it. I think it's a beautiful thing. And as a comedian, I think that's why I started doing comedy, cracking those jokes in the back of the bus, cracking against the trombone section and the fanfares and the challenge up against the park. Man, it's a beautiful thing. Nothing like the marching band. And I just got to shout out to Alabama State University marching on. I have nothing against A&M. A&M has rendered my services many nights when they needed a comedian. I love A&M. That's almost like another home, man. Big props out to A&M marching band, who has a great band, by the way. But Alabama State, we originally know how to double time. That's where, A&M, they run. They don't double time, they run. We double time. But State and A&M, man, that's like Negro Christmas. Every black person is at Legion Field. White people are walking through the projects. So just kidding. But it's a big rivalry, man. And I look forward, I take the whole week off for the Classic. It's like Christmas. So glad this is like my week, right? This is my biggest weekend every year. Going to a black university, we don't get up and go to the stand, to the hot dog stand during halftime. You stay and watch the band and then leave. Then all the black people leave. You don't stay and watch the rest of the game. You don't find out who won the game until you're at the club. But I love, the football game to see the old alumni that went to Alabama State back in like 1901 with their fashion found and their mink coats, and it's like 80 degrees. I'm just kidding. But it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, thank you for this interview. Y'all been wonderful, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for the love.
Okay. No, I was at Alabama State last night. My other crew got the same day, and since they were with my other crew was with the band.
You know what? This is all relatively new to me because I went to Northwestern. We know nothing about this. And so since I started working with the Tom Jordan Morning Show, we've been going to the HBCUs and started with Tuskegee, which is Tom's alma mater, and going around. But here in Magic City, it was today especially when we were, had the little rivalry going between Alabama State and Alabama A&M. And it's so invigorating. They got so much energy and passion, and one school's going up against another. And yet, despite the rivalry, there's a lot of camaraderie, and all of that energy just kind of takes itself onto the field, and then during halftime with the battle of the bands and everything, and one school outdoing the other, these kids are just incredible. It really, and it's great for the audience as well.
Well, first of all, my mother graduated from Alabama State, and so we've been involved in the Magic City Classic for many years, from being a little boy all the way up until this time. It's probably one of the greatest rivalries that we have probably in the South. Traditionally, you have between 40, 50, and 60,000 people who converge on Birmingham for all that weekend's festivities.
We lost our featured dancers today. We had one to ride the bus. The others came last night, but they didn't show up for the parade. 9:40, they come, wanting to jump in. Too bad, see them at Piccadilly's. They got an F for the season. It's the parade.
All four.
Yep, 7 girls except for this one.
We're out here at the parade, Magic City Classic Parade, and we're not marching because we got here late. It was our fault. Thought we had enough time to get up in time. It was like 5 people staying together. So it's gonna take forever for 5 people to get ready for something. So we waited on them and they didn't show up, so we decided to leave. And we still got here too late, all this traffic. We got here around 9 o'clock. That's what time the parade started. All this traffic, we couldn't get through. So we end up seeing our band around 9:25. And she wouldn't let us in the parade because we were late. And I hope we don't get in trouble. We're sorry, Miss Shipman, we love you. We hope we don't get in trouble. We hope we don't flunk. But it was really our fault and we take the blame, but we really are sorry. We won't do it again.
This is a true story of why
why we were late and why we missed the parade. It's not that we didn't just not show up, so we shouldn't get an F. There was an accident that blocked us from coming. So Shayla, Arlita, Tiffany, and Tasha, we were all together.
We were like 2 minutes late.
We were 2 minutes late. The parade hadn't even started, and they didn't let us come in. So that's why we didn't perform. Any other questions?
It wasn't funny.
Anything else?
Game time. This is right here. All the bragging rights for the next year is right here at this point. Let's go to work.
Well, another classic for me. This is my last classic. So I'll see y'all on the other side next year. Brand new Canes in the house. Brand new Canes in the house. Yes, sir.
It's my last classic too.
This is the last one right here.
Oh, 2000.
Yo, 2000, we out.
I'm the same bee that stung him last year. I'm gonna sting him again this year.
But he made some
That young man over there, he got to eat his hat with some red dot on it. I got the red dot. Give my red dot. He got to eat his hat with the red dot on it.
It's time to party! It's time to party! It's time to party! 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 It's time to party! It's time to party! It's time to party!
of the big bird. Hold on. Get out to the seat and get up with the shoulder step. Music from Snoop Dogg. Make some noise, hold up. We ready for now? Are we ready? That's the crowd. We ready for now? Give it up for B. Hold on. Get out your seat for the Super of the South. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Alabama A&M University, the lovely Miss Kendra Evans of Birmingham, Alabama, a biology band major. Miss Evans is maintaining a 4.0 average. She's escorted by the governor, Mr. Shaquille Walker, president of the SGA.
Thank you.